What?
Oh, man. It's always something. Good morning, guys. So if you're jumping on here and you're in this group, there's a really good chance that you have a Carrot website, which we were going to obviously talk about today because that's what we do. We help you guys with your SEO and digital marketing, specifically on your Carrot sites. And Carrot is down right now. They are aware, they're working on it. They haven't said exactly why Carrot websites are down, but it's pretty widespread. I think almost everyone's been impacted by it. Jace, have you seen any websites that aren't down at this point?
There's a few. I don't know what it is, if it's like geographic or what,
Mm,
but some of them will load. Some of them will not load at all. It's just like a gateway timeout, it says.
mm,
And then some of them will load, but very, very slowly and not fully. Like the forms have no styling, and normally they do. It's
yeah.
really, really weird.
It's temporary, guys. Carrot is working on it. It's something on their end. Don't freak out. They're not like wiping away Carrot or anything like that. But it's just really funny because we've had guest speakers come on. We've talked about a lot of things outside of Carrot lately, just to diversify content and support you guys better. And then this morning, we were actually going to show you guys a really cool tweak that you can make on your Carrot site. And as I'm leaving this morning, Jason goes, Carrot's down. I'm like, okay, whatever. Didn't think anything of it. I get to the office and I'm like, hey, do you have the link? Are you ready to go? And he's like, Carrot's down. And I'm like, okay, I got it. And he's like, what? How are we going to show them how to do this if the freaking website's down? And then I felt like the biggest undercaffeinated idiot on the planet. So then I said, well, let's come up with something else that we can do. Let's just do an audit. Like, let's go over an audit. He's like, Danielle, Carrot is down. We can't show a website that won't load. So
Very,
that's
very,
about
very
where
slow this morning.
I'm. This is my first sip of caffeine. Normally I have a lot of coffee in the morning and I didn't. So the implications of Carrot being down, obviously we're not registering on my brain. So we're going to open this up for a few minutes if you guys want to. Otherwise we'll hop off and we'll just save this for next week. Um, Check in, let us know. I'm curious how many of you guys, sorry, my camera's wobbling. I'm like pushing my desk. Go check your site really quick and tell me if your site is down. Yep. Yep. All right, we're seeing a few of them pop in here. Sites down. There's another one. The best thing is to be aware and to know that Carrot is working on it. At least check your stuff. And guys, this is actually a really good practice day in and day out. Always check on your site. I worked for a company at one point in time that prior to me being there, they had their website down for multiple weeks on end. And
Weeks.
nobody even, yes, and nobody even knew because no one was actively going and looking at the website. So check
Yeah.
your website often just to make sure you're up and you're good. But if you have questions, if you have something that you want to ask us, if you have a problem that you're running into, if you're saying, oh, another one down, don't,
It's an early morning for the carrot people over there in Oregon.
oh, yeah, that is super early.
6
It's
a.m.,
got to be
5 a.m.
the suckiest scramble feeling ever to when something breaks. I know even for our own website, if that goes down, it's like fire drill panic mode. I'm sure they are just running around like crazy. They really are a phenomenal team. They're great. Um, and so I know they're working super diligently to get that back up for you
Yeah.
guys. But
I'm sure it's just super temporary, maybe
yeah,
an hour or two or whatever.
that's
Unless
our
it's
speculation, not Carrot's guarantee, guys.
yeah, that's totally conjecture there, speculation.
They're just so responsive. We're confident that they'll have it up. So if you have any questions, if you want to drop something in the comments, if you have a statement, question, concern, you want to know something about us, my favorite pizza topping is pepperoni. Ask.
Sean's site
Ooh,
is good.
whose site is good? What market is that at?
Kansas City for him.
Oh yeah, Sean. Okay. Yes, gateway timeout is what it says. Before that, it loaded, but very slow. So interesting, man.
Yeah.
Do you want to show anything about Sean's site if it loads up on your end?
I don't know if it will.
Sean's awesome. Sean's been with us a hot minute.
Supreme pizza is probably the best.
Mm,
Minus
okay.
mushrooms.
Yeah. I'm sure that's what they want to know about is. Um, is there anything lately that you've been seeing in some of our onboarding and audits and quotes that have been going out? Any common theme? I will say one that I continue to see over and over and over again. And if you guys can go check yourself after you're done with this live, making sure your GBP and your website have the same name. I cannot tell you how many times I go to a Carrot website and the domain, your website is Sell My House Fast for Cash Washington, but your actual logo and company name is um, Sasquatch House Buyers Washington, and then your GBP is Jason Moss Realtor dash I buy houses for cash. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like the naming is so inconsistent across the different places that you're showing up online. Okay, maybe not. I can't get my Carrot, but Sean by has KC is good. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing as well, Sean. Like I can't sign into Carrot like on the back end to like edit stuff, but there are a few sites that are loading for some reason. Like I'm looking at your site right now and it loaded fine. It seems like there's no errors or anything, but I don't know. It's very few.
It's a weird playground. And this is one thing we don't talk about a lot. We really love Carrot. It's almost all of our clients are on Carrot. But no matter what platform you're on, there's more or less risk, if I said that right, to your site going down and it being out of your control. I mean, even if you're built on WordPress, there's still different reasons that your site could go down.
Yeah.
And you just have to be aware and be on top of your online presence to know what's happening and where to go to get it fixed.
Well, happens all the time. And to be honest, I mean, we manage a lot of sites that are not on Carrot. And this is actually probably like one of the things that would you would be freaking out if your site wasn't on Carrot right now, because you would have to figure out what to do, whether
Yes.
you're managing the server yourself or whether you need to figure out how to contact your web host or something like that and tell them that your site is down. Because if you're on any random web hosting company platform, right, they are not monitoring if your site is down. That is up to you. And if you do not visit your site every day, you might not know that your site is down for days.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you just have no idea
And
unless you
guys,
have.
keep in mind, like you're paying, most of you are paying for direct mail or ads or something to drive traffic to your website. You're spending dollars to get that return, and they're going to a website that doesn't exist, that's down. Like you're losing that money on your marketing efforts.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I've had it happen plenty of times on regular WordPress hosting. Didn't know the site was down. And I the way I find out is I watch my rankings report because I look at that every day, and then I'll see like a site, and all of a sudden it like, and these are like test sites, like lead generation sites that I play with. I'll see it like tank in rankings, and I'm like, that's kind of weird. That shouldn't be that big of a change in one day. And then I go and look, and the site's down. Because you're a normal WordPress host is not going to monitor that for you. And then you have to find out a way to contact them. Then they have to go and try to fix it, if they're a host that even will fix that for you. Believe it or not, there are web hosts out there that they don't really care, and they'll get to it when they get to it. But I'm sure Carrot sites, I mean, these are going to be up very soon, hopefully. Yeah. So it's just a matter of time.
Yep.
Good thing is you have a good team on your side to take care of it. You don't have to contact your host or anything. They know about it and they're fixing it. So
yeah. If you guys have any questions or want to know anything, if you're stuck some way in your rankings, if you're not sure about what your rankings are, if you want to know things that you could be doing better, anyone specifically wants to drop their info down, we can talk through that. Otherwise, we can just make this a wrap, and maybe if Carrot gets back up, we'll pop back on live later and talk about what we're going to talk about today, or we can save it for next week. And Jason, you think Jason's joking about waking up every morning and looking at the keyword ranking reports? No. Every morning, just like an older gentleman would wake up and read the paper, he literally gets up, goes to the edge of the island, and he's scrolling through before he even says good morning to me or lets the dog out.
That's
He's
not
looking
true.
at the yes, it is because I'm usually in the shower. So he's scrolling through these keyword ranking reports and looking over everything, and he just that's his little morning routine. He loves them. So
Gotta
anyway,
do what you gotta do.
you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, guys. If there's no questions, no one wants to dig into anything specifically, we're gonna pop off here. We might go live, like I said, later today if Carrot comes back up soon, and maybe retry to talk about. We've got a real cool, quick little hack to maybe help improve the conversions on your forms on your site. So we want to give that to you guys, but we obviously need a Carrot site to be able to show you what it looks like on the front end and what it looks like on the back end. All right, someone's got a quick question. Hit me.
Jeremy.
Hit me. What you got? You say it's Jeremy?
Yeah.
Mm. We love Jeremy. Do you provide an audit of our existing SEO and GMB? Yep, absolutely. You want one? If you want one, I can do that for you this afternoon and send it your way.
Which site?
Our audit process is, yeah, we need to know specifically which site you want and to make sure that you have a GBP or a GMB tied to that website. So if you just want to shoot me a message with those details, absolutely. So our audit process, when we take a look at your online presence, we go through not only your website, we do a little bit of competitive research, like how your competitors are stacking up against you in a few key components, and then your Google My Business or GBP now. We take a look at how strong your online presence are, etc. So we can absolutely do that for you guys. If anyone else on here has a current website that is tied to a Google My Business, so your Google My Business is up and running, I can definitely run an audit for you guys and get you some data to see how healthy you are and see what opportunities for improvement you have. Just shoot me your info and we can get that done for you. Sound good, Jer? I just gave you a nickname. That was so dorky. I'm so sorry. Jeremy.
Jer Bear.
That would be great. Awesome. Yeah, just send me your website and your GBP and Messenger, and I'll get that going for you and get it to you by this afternoon. Jeremy is the best. Like, as far as first lives, having him on it as a guest was just absolutely incredible, and everything that he shared. Probably a story I will remember for the rest of my life is basically him starting as a real estate investor because someone in the Congo built like a massive portfolio of rental properties, never even seeing them in the States, like doing it from the Congo. Like, come on, what excuses do the rest of us have? None.
Yeah.
So
This guy in the Congo can do it. Why can't I do it?
yes. It's so true. Like our opinions of what we're capable of doing based on our circumstances it's powerful stuff, man. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go work on this for Jeremy. If you guys need anything at all, if you catch this live a little bit later and notice it was short, but you have questions or things you want to dig into, just drop a comment. We'll be around throughout the day. And like I said, if Carrot gets things up and going pretty quick, we'll pop back on and show you this little tweak that we have for you guys for your site.
Cool.
Anything else you want to say?
No, I'll just save our little tip for later.
All right. That sounds good. We'll catch you guys later. Hope you're having a good morning. Again, drop a comment if you need help with anything.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.